Rotu's DragonSoul.
Not today! I, the super amazing KalvyKalv, have pirated this channel and will be reviewing my very own level 80 3-starred purple +4 Raging Revenant! His white active skill, one step closer, impales himself with his own sword, doing 20% of his max health in damage to give each of his allies 8,935.71 worth of bonus to all their basic attacks for 10 seconds. Has no traits. I enjoy this skill. My only issue is that he damages himself to activate it, but paired with his other skills, it makes the damage negligible. This skill's damage is solid to me, and the length of time can be the difference between winning and losing. This skill's usefulness is exponentially better depending on team build, but it works with any build. This skill is highly useful, but he has to injure himself to use it, so I rate this as a 4-star skill. His green skill, Death's Shroud, rips off a piece of his burial shroud and tosses it, doing 8,350.59 physical damage to enemies and blinds them for 5 seconds. Has a physical damage trait and a necrotic damage trait. Blind functions just like silence except for physical attacks. Any afflicted heroes cannot activate any skill with a physical damage trait. This skill is 90% of the reason I started using Raging Revenant. AoE, good damage, and blinds means everyone knows they got hit and they can't see you to yell at you. I rate this as a 4-star skill. His blue skill, Reckless Remedy, greedily sucks the health from a random ally, attempting to heal himself fully. For each point of health stolen, he gains 2.03 HP. Revenant will never drop an ally below 1 health. This ability is not affected by improved healing, has no traits. This skill doesn't show numbers as the skill improves, it simply says, "Feed me!" Revenant is the only hero, as far as I can recall, that calls health HP, which is annoying because I go out of my way to call it health, and they half-ass throw it in here. I don't like that it's random, and that he damages an ally to heal himself, so I rate this as a 2-star skill. His purple skill, Kiss of DiCaprio. Once per wave, when the Revenant is about to be killed, he does damage to each living ally equal to 25% of their max health. For each ally damaged this way, he gains 7,392.38 HP. Revenant will never drop an ally below 1 health. This ability is not affected by improved healing. Has no traits. Once again, he has to damage his team to heal himself, but it won't kill them, so that's a plus. This seems like a skill that would work better with other tanks. How you build your team depends on how much of a hindrance this can be, so I rate this as a 3-star skill. For runes, the game suggests Tree for 15% health, Mist for 40% magic resist, and Blood for 200 lifesteal. Solid choices. I did go with Mist. His armor level's better than his magic resist, and he can blind enemies, so he's not getting hit with physical damage as regularly. I opted to go with Ocean for 25% bonus skill power, which increases his 1 step closer's basic attack buff and his Death Shroud damage. For other effects, I like Lifesteal, especially paired with Death Shroud, longer disables for the blind effect, and additional armor, magic resist, and health growth for his overall tanking needs. Top it off with cooldown reduction, and he's blinding the enemy at a frustrating rate. Where I use this hero. I use him in Boss Pit, Titan Temple, Coliseum, Fight Pit, Expedition. He is in my main team and will probably stay that way for a very long time. I pair him up with Silent Spirit to get that nice Silence Blind combo, Dark Dracul because it's Dark Dracul, Bone Dragon for the energy loss and that little bit of healing, and Skeleton King for healing and for Skeletor because he gets buffed so it works well. I like running an undead based team because I'm a necromancer at heart. Rotu says nothing important in general, but he says that Barbarian and Crimson Witch are good, as I'm sure you've heard him ramble on about, but what does he know though? If he was so smart, he'd be reviewing this hero. I have used him since I got him and may never replace him. Good tank, helps the team generally more than he hinders them, and has an added debuff. Overall, I rate Raging Revenant as a 4-star hero. I recommend using him, if not with a primary team, at least with a speed team, since his added basic attack boost will make short work of whatever was standing in your way. Special announcement! Assuming I decide to let him, Rotu has hero reviews planned through the first week of February. But if you want to vote on which hero will be reviewed on February 10th, head on over to his Twitter at RotuDS for a 24-hour poll starting from when this video is released. I mean, I wouldn't, but if you're into that sort of thing, or whatever.
Thanks for watching. Now, super generic outro. Okay, that's the end.